Look, Dean Garner, you've been brilliant for me, you really have, but with Schuener at the club now, you've just got to accept that you're not first choice anymore. Yeah, look, mate, I mean, I don't want to lose you, but if that's how you feel, then I'm not going to stand in your way. I'm sure there'll be a sucker of a club out there that'll give me 10 million for you. So if we can get a decent offer, then I'll let you go. Okay, mate. Hello, is this Norwich? Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 7, Episode 7 here at Sheffield Wednesday. And today we have a game in the league against Wolverhampton, and then it is a winner tops the group Champions League game in Spain as we face Valencia in the final Champions League group game. Now, there's a little bit to catch you up on since last episode. The biggest news, I think, is that Dean Garner is leaving us for Norwich. It's a bit difficult to see. There was no good screen to put this on, really, but 13 million is what we ended up getting for him. And as I said in the intro there, he has been a very good player for us, but he's 28 now, and he wanted to leave because he wanted to play. We couldn't really offer that to him. So he goes off to Norwich, and we've got a very good fee for him indeed. So I'm happy with that, even if I am going to be sad to see him leave. So he'll be off in January. Let me know if you agree with that. It is what it is. We can't offer him. We can't give him first team football, and we won't stand in his way either. We should probably have a quick look actually and see exactly how well he did do. Now, I don't think that necessarily sums him up actually, because he's been very, very good for us in Europe. Of course, how many goals did he get last year in the Europa League? He ended up with quite a few, wasn't it? Anyway, I'm making him look a lot worse than he was. Although it is there. 9 goals in 5 starts and 4 sub appearances in the Europa League last season. He was brilliant for us. So yeah, we sad to see him go, but I think the time has come. Now, if we go to the medical centre, we've also picked up a serious injury to Lewis Cook, a hip injury. He's already been out for 3 weeks. He's about another month or 2 months away yet. So that's a bit of a blow, especially given that Fabiano is taking a little bit of time to settle into that deep-lying playmaker role. So, yeah, not ideal, but we'll do our best to get by without him, and hopefully he comes back fit and firing in the new year. Of course, we're December 6th, so he'll be out to, after the December-January kind of fixture rush, which is even more upsetting because obviously we could really have used him in that sort of fixture pile-up that we're going to get. Now, the final thing to catch you up on, if we go and have a look at our facilities here, the training facility upgrade has been completed. So we now have state-of-the-art training facilities. Youth facilities are superb. We will look to upgrade that again in the off-season. But off the field, we're almost as good as we can get, which is obviously a very, very good thing indeed. So that's all the off-field stuff caught up on. Let's catch you up on the on-field stuff now. There's 4 games to catch you up on. The first one in the Premier League was against Watford. So let's go see how we did. We got the perfect start when Petrovic finished some good passing. But Watford were instantly level. Before Petrovic struck again in first half stoppage time to seal the points. So we wanted our best, but we did deserve to win the game. Some really, really good goals from us. Excellent passing, some good movement off the ball from Petkovic as well. But yeah, as I said, we got there in the end, even if we weren't quite at our beautiful best. Next up was Champions League action against Roma, a game that didn't really mean too much for us, given that they were already out, we were already through. So let's see how we did. Leighton Clarkson played in Razzini to give us a first half lead. But Roma snatched a point in stoppage time. Oh, they honestly never threatened until that goal. You can see it was their only shot on target. It was a very, very frustrating one indeed. It was very much a second string team we put out because the fact of the matter was we would have had to just not lose to Valencia anyway, even if we'd lost this game, because we already have a head-to-head over them. So as long as we weren't losing to them, a draw there was always going to be enough, even if we'd lost this. So I decided to rest most of the first team Razzini and Bruma played outside of that, though, and I gave Fabiano a game to try and help him find his form. But otherwise, backup team, they really did. I mean, we weren't great again, but they really didn't threaten us until that right at the end there. And even then, it did look a shot that Beverquois really probably should have saved. But anyway, it is what it is. We've got a point, and we move on, I suppose. We don't want to dwell on it. Next up, it is back in the league against Southampton. Jabing got the only goal just after half-time. So we did get the win. Again, a team that really, if you have a look at how they played, really weren't offering anything. You know, they weren't trying to score against us at all. So it was difficult to break them down. Jabing did get there. He was playing as a number 10. I'm not quite sure why it's got him back there. But yeah, we went with wingers to try, because there were so many defenders, just to try and spread the game as much as possible. Again, you can see we dominated the game. XG will tell you that, shots on target and whatnot. But we did struggle to find the back of the net, and that is starting to become a little bit of a problem for us. Final game to catch you up on, still in the league, was against Aston Villa. Let's see if we could score some goals in that one. We were down to 10 men when Boomer got the only goal in the second half. So another game where we struggled to score goals. This time there's maybe an excuse. Edwards got himself stupidly sent off in first half stoppage time. And we were actually better in the second half with 10 men than we were in the first half with 11. We ditched the wingers at half time. We brought on probably Razzini, was it? Yeah, and we went 2 up top and then sort of just the usual sort of defensive setup with the wing backs. And yeah, we were better in the second half. We really were. So in the end, I think we just about deserved it. I mean, again, I know you guys get bored when I bang on about XG, but you can see from the XG counter there, we were the better team in the second half. So we did really well with 10 men. It's just a shame we couldn't have played that well with 11. But anyway, we didn't drop too many points. No points in the league, which is important. Let's have a quick look at the league table, and we can see we are beginning to look as though we have a game in hand here. So don't panic that the City is so far ahead. If we beat Wolves, we'll go to 35 points, be 4 points back, and it's very much game on. Liverpool is sort of coming with us. It's looking as though it's going to be a top 5 for the top 4 spots, if that makes sense. And there is a little bit of a gap developing after that. It's Manchester United, Arsenal, and yeah, really, really struggling. And Wolves, you can see there, speaking of struggling, down towards the bottom of the table. Then we have our winner-takes-all game against Valencia. And as long as we don't lose, we will be top of the group. So that's important. But like I say, even if we got the 3 points against Roma, we still would have had to have avoided defeat, the same as we do now. So it was a good opportunity to rest the first team players. And yeah, we got our FA Cup third round draw as well. You can see there we are hosting Everton, who are in the Championship, of course, having got relegated last season with an elderly Neymar in their side. Let's have a look and see what we're doing here against Wolves in this first game. We're expecting a bit of a bus park from them. You can see that there. And the team that we're sending out, well, we've got to look at the Valencia game. We do want to top the group if we at all can. So this is the team that we're sending out. It's Bevilacqua in goal. It's going to be Murillo and Gomez at the back. Gomez not as a ball player, though. If I can just do it for next game only, though. Come on, there we go. Marino's going to go down the right. He is coming along nicely. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more attribute development, but he's doing okay for us. Callum Jones will go down the left. He has been playing well. Of course, we are still without Belyasov, who is coming back shortly, as in tomorrow, but he's still out for this one. We're going to give William McQuaid the game as a defensive midfielder. He's just going to sit in there, not do too much. It's going to be Augusto and Clarkson in midfield, Jabing in behind Petkovic and Giordano. You can see there's still a few tied players from that Aston Villa game. So that is why those guys aren't playing. And well, we'll try and keep them fresh for the game against Valencia. All right, let's get out there. Okay, so we can see the lineups, and it's Carlos Carvajal who's their manager. Now, of course, he was at Sheffield Wednesday when they were very close to getting promoted to the Premier League, wasn't he? So I think it's him anyway. So yeah, that's a return to, well, he's not at Hillsborough, obviously, but there will be a return to Hillsborough later on this season. Now, what do we say to this? Give the fans a performance. I think we'll go with that. As I said, I am struggling a little bit to figure out exactly how to get the team scoring. Now, I'm hoping that maybe it's a team talk issue and we'll continue to sort of experiment with that. But look at that. They really are just setting up to stop us scoring here, aren't they? We have been working on chance conversion, those sorts of things in training. You can see from the match stats of the games in between there, creating chances isn't necessarily a problem for us. It's the taking of the chances. Now, I don't know if we're sort of shooting from anywhere, if we're not picking the best moments to take the chances, or if we are just missing them. Now, this is obviously a little bit of a dangerous game. Flick on there, Jabing, no, can't quite get to it. A little bit of a dangerous game in that it is a more second-string side. Obviously, Jabing, there's a few first-choice players in there. But yeah, it's a little bit of a risky team selection. Here we go with Marino. Can he get across in? He goes back to Clarkson, back to Marino. That's a good ball. It's Petkovic, and it's just over the bar. I mean, Petkovic and Giordano, we've seen them score goals for us before. You know, they don't struggle in front of goals, so I don't have any problems playing any of these guys. Obviously, very few of them, if we were picking a first team, would be in that team. We've got nervous players again, Jabing and Augusto. Augusto is still very much on in last chance saloon. We just don't really have anybody else to play in there, to be honest. And he is potentially a very good player. There's a nice ball for Giordano. Does he have a finish? It bounces back for Callum Jones. Oh, that's a good finish from Callum Jones, our young academy graduate left back. Is it his first goal for the club? I'm not sure if it is, but it's his first senior goal, so he has scored, but not in the league. And it's a stunning strike, a loose ball, and, well, he knew what to do with it, didn't he? Nice little bit of play in midfield there. Augusto with a nice ball. Giordano shot his block. Callum Jones didn't need a second invitation, did he? Goalkeeper couldn't get there, and we're 1-0 up, 20 minutes in. Excellent stuff, boys. Excellent stuff. Now we've got some defending to do. Can we get this away, please? Beverquois. Oh, I tell you what. I'm not sure what's worse. Beverquois' Superman impersonation or the miss at the back post. Shocking football. And which Dembele is that? There's 10 of them, isn't there? Moussa Dembele. Let's see if we can demand more coming in towards half-time here. A second goal would be brilliant. You can see we haven't really deserved more than that. The XG on both teams is low. Although, it was a tight angle for Dembele for them, but really, they should have scored, shouldn't they? Alright, so don't get complacent out there, boys. We're not been that good. We'll pump our fists. We'll say we have faith in them. And let's hope we can defend properly. Come on, boys, come on. I mean, they really are quite defensive, aren't they? So, here we go, from the corner. Can we get a second goal? Make them come out off the crossbar. It was Gomez, was it? If we could get a second goal, then they would either have to come out, you would imagine, or they're going to, they're just going to concede defeat. That's gone over everybody. Joe Gomez will pick it up. And what can he do? Decent ball in. Petkovic couldn't quite get there. Can Augusto win this back for us? No. There's about 5 Sheffield Wednesday players there. If this guy gets a goal, I will be annoyed. And in the end, it's cleared into touch for a throw-in. But that wasn't fantastic. Jabing looking nervous. Come on, mate. What do you do? What's your problem? Let's tell him to focus, maybe. Just Jabing looking nervous. Do we take him off for Arentes, I wonder? Alright. Okay, so they have come out now. So let's just hold off on any changes here. Let's demand more. And we do have a highlight. I mean, the goal we've scored, you wouldn't say we've played good football to get it. It was a fantastic finish. Here we go with Callum Jones. Can he add an assist to his goal? Petkovic is lurking. We've got Giordano and Jabing in there as well. It's bouncing around. Jabing tucks away Giordano's rebound. An 8th of the season for him. And in the 89th minute, that should very much be that. We deserve this win, I think. It's nice to get more than a goal in a game. But against a team that is struggling in the Premier League, you wouldn't say we've been brilliant. Was that a... what's it called? A Rabona cross from Callum Jones. That's not really what I want to see from you at 1-0, mate. 4-0, I'll accept it, but not at 1-0. But there we go. We do get the win away from home. We've just about deserved it, I think. Although we did have a lucky escape with in that first half, didn't we, with Beverquois. We'll say, all right, we'll just say we're very happy. We'll build up some confidence, and on we go. So there we go. We can see the league table. It's 4 points back now of Manchester City. We are in a title race here, it would appear. And we secure the victory at Molineux. Given it was actually a second-string side, that's not too bad. Southampton are looking at McQuaid. He's not going anywhere. Guys, wait right there. We'll be back for the Champions League decider. Don't lose in Spain, and we win the group. Okay, welcome back. Here we go. Final game of the Champions League group stage. We know we're going to be progressing out of the group. It's just whether it's going to be first or second. Avoid defeat here against Valencia, and it will be top. We're expecting a sort of a defensive 4-4-2 from them, really, with the two central midfielders sitting a little deeper. So it's going to be tough to break them down, but this is a team that we are sending out. Belyasov is back, which is good news, but Beverquois goes in goal, and B and Rivas at the back. It's Martinez and Belyasov down the wings, Fabiano in behind Samare and Eduardo, Jabing in behind Bruma and Razzini. Look at these link-ups. It's excellent. It's beautiful to see. Let's hope we can perform. All right, so we can see the lineups there. Javi Gracia is their manager. He was at Watford, wasn't he, in real life for a bit, in that rotating door that is the Watford job. I expect a win here, boys. I fully expect you to win this game. Eduardo's aggressive, so that's always a good sign. Now, Eduardo's actually come to me looking for a new contract. And then when I checked it, he's actually only, well, he was only on 26 grand a week, which is nowhere near enough for how good of a player Eduardo is. And not only does he run our midfield for us, I'm pretty sure he's a Brazil international. So we've offered him a new deal. Hopefully that'll be signed. The only downside is that there is a release fee of 112 million that I couldn't get rid of. That's slightly problematic because I would pay that much for him if I was, a big European team that had that money to spend. So hopefully we've got a corner to defend inside a minute here. Can we get this away, please? And that's not really the start we wanted. It looked awfully like Bavaquar was, doing his best Superman impression again. Let's demand more. But this is 2 games in a row now. Bavaquar has not covered himself in glory. So that is problematic. As things stand, we are now not in the top of the group. Another corner to defend. Can we get this one away, please? Well, I'm going to say that I got my team talk wrong because we are... that's a little bit more maybe unlucky in that we got the first one away and then it just kind of fell to a Valencia player, but it's still no excuse, is it? And we've been brilliant the entire group stage, and all of a sudden we're getting ripped apart in Spain, and it looks as though we're going to be coming second in the group. Now, of course, maybe the benefit to if we had beaten Roma, they would have to beat us 4 because we beat them 4 at our place. But of course, you don't expect this, do you? Razzini, can we get ourselves back in this game? Not with that. Highlight will surely continue. The only good news is that it's early on, so there is still a chance to come back, but we are getting absolutely torn a new one. Alright. We're going to push up. We're going to counter press. And yeah, this is, again, I think team talk wrong. Razzini heads it clear, but again, it's only gone as far as a Valencia player. And well, needless to say, we cannot afford a third goal to go in, and we also can't afford a red card, Eduardo. Headed away. Jabing up to Bruma, back to Jabing. Where's Razzini? He's making a run. This is looking as though it might be a promising chance for us. It's still there for Martinez. Can he get to it? No. What if we give it a calm down? Just compose yourselves, boys. Can we get a goal back before half-time? 2-1 looks a lot better, a lot more salvageable in the second half, doesn't it? Of course, we only need a draw. Belyasov getting forward. Samare, ball for Razzini. Can he pull one back? No, he can't. Straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. Let's try a berating. See if that can wind them up. Eduardo's aggressive. Maybe we don't want him wound up. But it is going to be, is it? Oh, wait. 20 seconds to go in first half stoppage time. Can we get it back to 2-1? It would be a magnificent time to score, wouldn't it? Bruma. Back to Eduardo for Jabing with space through the middle. Razzini's making a run. Can Jabing find it? What is that, Jabing? I mean, they look an anxious team, don't they? This is not our Sheffield Wednesday that's come out to play this game. I'm going to say unlucky. I don't know what else to say. We'll give them a little bit of crap as a team because we've not been anywhere near good enough, have we? But I mean, it's difficult to make changes. I mean, we've only conceded 2 from corners. Now, it's still 2 goals, yes, but it's not like they've played us off the park. Well done there by Martinez. I still actually think they're not. I mean, I say this now as they have possession. They're probably going to score, but I still don't think that they're a better team than us. We've just had a very, very poor start to the game from set pieces, and we've not really recovered. Jabing is looking nervous, isn't he? I wonder if we go to wingers, just try and change the shape We need to try something, I think, don't we? Because we just look nervous. We're not passing the ball properly. We're not taking chances when they come our way. Samare, he's done brilliantly so far. Can he pick a pass? Razzini's in. Razzini blocked away. It's still there, and it is eventually stuck in by Jabing. A 9th of the season, early in the second half. That is more like it, boys. And we are now 1 goal away from topping this group. Samare did brilliantly, did he? Razzini got in, a good tackle, and second time of asking, Jabing sticks the ball in the back of the net. All right, at 2-1, it feels a lot more doable, doesn't it? Come on, boys, come on. They're looking inspired. That's what you like to see, and motivated as well. Let's see if we can demand a little bit more again. All right, we might need to start making some changes here. Brummer's not having a great game. I'm wondering if it is one for wingers, given that we have to take Brummer off anyway. I'll make the changes, guys, and then we'll come back. Alright, so we've just made the 1 sub. We have taken off Fabiano, who again is not really playing well. We've brought on Schuenar. Razzini's going to move out wide left and play as a space invader. We will keep Brummer up. If we've got number 10 in, actually, we probably don't want him as a deep liar. So we'll keep Brummer on for now, though he's on very, very thin ice, and Pekovic will be on if these things don't improve. Jabing will stay on. We've got Samare. Eduardo will drop in as a deep lying playmaker, and hopefully we'll see an improvement here. Yeah, let's give him some encouragement. Brummer's not working. He hasn't improved sufficiently, and if anything, actually, he's probably gotten worse. So let's get Petkovic on for him and see if we can go and get this equalizing goal that we need. Time is ticking by. All right, what else can we do? Let's go more direct. No, let's not play. I don't know what to do. Let's just leave it as it is. Let's go and get stuck in. And I mean, who's not playing? We're at Z. We don't really have a left winger. That's the thing, isn't it? I wasn't really planning on doing that. Martinez is not having a great game, but I mean, he's a fullback. He doesn't need to do much. Just stand there and look good and not stuff up. All-out attack. All right, we've got a highlight. Schuenar wins it. It's there for Petkovic. Petkovic, he's rushed it a little bit. Couldn't quite find Jabing. Still the highlight continues. Razzini's there. Razzini for Jabing. Razzini, can he finish it for us? Razzini! Oh, Walter Razzini! In the 89th minute, he's done it. From 2-0 down, we have come back, and Walter Razzini's 13th goal of the season has got us back to 2-2. Jabing and Razzini, how many times do they link up? And what a finish from Walter Razzini as well. Stunning, stunning stuff. Now we do need to make a few changes again, and we need to go into defensive mode, don't we? So, McQuaid will come on for Jabing. Yes, he'll have to come on for Jabing. That all can remain the same. That's our 3 subs, isn't it? What I could have done, actually, is put Belyasov up there and brought on a Sosa. But anyway, it's done now. So now we do want to lower her down, and we do want to play for set pieces now. Oh, what a comeback. Hopefully, we're not going to go and throw this away in stoppage time, because we've done quite well. Let's keep putting pressure on them, but we do just want to drop that line back, I think. All right, come on, boys. Let's see this out now. Let's see this out. We've got ourselves our point that we need, and we have done it. We've come back from 2-0 down, and we are going to top the group. Well, that was exciting, wasn't it? Very, very nicely done. What a comeback that was. I am actually quite pleased with that, because we were dead and buried in that first half. So there we go. Sheffield Wednesday rescue late draw. Gracia philosophical about the comeback. We've got more money in the bank. And, well, we may have lost one at the death against Roma, but we've come back and won one at the death against Valencia. And that is brilliant, isn't it? So there we go, guys. That's it for today. If you've enjoyed that, hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. It will be Champions League football seeded in the first knockout round, which is brilliant. And we've, of course, met the board objective there as well now. And, yeah, that is as it is for today. We'll be back next time we've got a West Ham doubleheader in the league and cup. But what we will do is we'll come back after that for some festive football, lead league leaders even, Manchester City. Then we'll go to Tottenham, a team we've always had trouble against. So 2 big games there. We've actually got 3 really huge games in the league in a row. So we'll show the festive fixture 2 of that. And hopefully, keep your fingers crossed for me, we'll get a result against West Ham at home as well. Maybe 2 results so we can get into that EFL Cup semi-final as well. Until then, guys, I've been Aussie Bell, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.